What is going on, everybody? We are about 18 minutes away from probably one of the biggest fights in the history of Family. The WWE Attitude Era event is all led up to this. We have been here, and now I'm here with one of the other title contentions. One, when you started this off at the beginning of the year, you didn't really expect and say, she's going to the title, but she is. Jen, how are you feeling going into this match?
Oh, I am super excited. To be honest, when I started in this league, I actually got mixed up and thought I was signing up for one of the Schmodown events, but I was so excited when I realized, oh, it's a movie fight event, which I'm still waiting for my Schmodown event. But I am really excited. I love movie fights. I love movies. I love arguing movies. And there's one particular question that I am so pumped for, and I know that you particularly pick this question because it just screams Chris Day. But I'm really excited. Yeah, so.
Yeah. For those who know the question, you'll know the question later. Also, I love. But if you haven't watched we have a Finish Schmodown link too, which Chris also runs. But there was just a match with me in case that just went up, I think, a couple hours ago, and it's probably one of the best matches I will say thus far. But going into this match, how are you feeling going on there? I mean, Chris, are you ready? Because he said recently he's nervous going into you.
As he should be. He has not come up against me yet, so he doesn't know what I'm capable of. He's seen a little bit every once in a while. I've only had a couple of fights, but you know it firsthand. I kicked your ass, so you know it.
Yeah.
But I've seen Chris's fights, and as he said, I saw his own little promo. We do have a lot of similar opinions about things. When I've watched his fights, he brings up a lot of points that I would have. He picks a lot of choices that I would have. So this will be basically fighting myself, which is an interesting challenge, and I look forward to it.
Technically you are, though. So we look back, because I know everybody's asking, Last Fighter Stand's coming soon, but you literally went up against Evan, and then I forget, and Max, I believe, and you beat both. And we've also classic movie fights, and you knocked me out pure luck. I mean,
oh, not pure luck. When it's like, what was it, 4-1? I don't think that's luck anymore.
But yeah, I mean, for people who are in the Schmodown and want to join this thing, you need to know, first off, this is our WWE. This is our Attitude Era. We're starting this up, but this is tough. It's not easy. And you go into these things and you'll realize that. And we got a lot of new people coming in. We got a lot of things, though. But, I mean, going into this, you're studying and you're watching the tapes and you're watching Chris. Anything like this scares you at all about him? Besides that, pretty much like you.
Not really, no. I respect Chris. He does a really good job. He's a really good fighter. He's called the Streak for a reason. However, I believe this is our first time matching up together, so I think I haven't lost any either. So that streak title doesn't seem quite accurate when I also have a total win streak.
I mean, you are 3-0. But we came up with that when we first had his first fight.
Yeah, I know.
So you do see like a Brock Lesnar kind of ending this tonight.
A little bit.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That was probably one of the biggest moments in the history. And a lot of people are still saying a lot of people are rooting for both of you. But right now, the favorite things is a lot towards Chris. But you're forgetting about these matches. People can come out of nowhere and they can show up and win. So best of luck to you. But also there's considering the fact that we're getting into the title and it's about defending. And defending is really tough, especially for someone like Roman Reigns, who's my boy, who's actually my fourth cousin, once removed actually. So to say like defending is the toughest part because you have to defend. And you got Matt versus Evan. The winner will face Aaron Turner and will fight either you or Chris at Summer Fights. Now, do any of those guys seem like a legitimate threat coming to you?
It always comes down to the questions, obviously, especially when you come to down the rapid fire off the top of your head kind of stuff. You never know what's going to pop in there. But I've seen a couple of matches, and I went up against Evan, and there was some contention there, and he is a really good fighter for being like half the age of everyone else, I think, in this group. He knows a lot about movies, and he knows what he's talking about.
Yes,
so I would not be surprised to see him be that top contender.
He also is now not suspended anymore. So now he is back.
Yeah, that suspension was a little bit of bullshit since there were no fights going on at the time, but we'll let that go. So
I think it was tough for him, noting the fact he lost the title.
I'm sure he was crying himself to sleep at night every night.
He probably. I mean, he's a CEO, COO now, so he gets a lot more respect around here because he actually is one of the guys who runs this. But going into this, are you a little nervous though about Aaron Turner? Because I just no spoilers, but well, spoilers. When you see the match, it was close, but I couldn't pull it off.
Yeah.
And
no, Aaron's a good fighter. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out that way. But honestly, I love getting in there, and I love whatever comes out of my mouth, really. So you got to fight to play to win. Some of the things I say are not true in my own head. Like we had to do that stupid flip the script surprise question where I have to fight something that I totally did not believe in.
Yeah, that was Matt's idea.
That was some Joker shit, and I don't know about that one. So don't take what I say at face value in any of these fights. After the fights, I will have a little asterisk saying that's not what I believe.
That was Matt. That was not me at all. That was Matt.
That was not you.
That was not me. That was my buddy Matt. Anything you want to say real quick to Chris before we get into one more topic?
Chris, respect you as a fighter. Looking forward to this matchup because, like you said, we're kind of on the same page, so it should be a real interesting debate back and forth. And you've been the streak, but you're coming up against the queen. You're gonna get crowned.
Yep. All right, everybody. Well, one last thing I would like to say is we got a lot coming in. Is there anything you would like to say to the rookies? Jen, you still there? Froze a little bit.
Yeah, it froze a little bit, but you asked about saying something to the rookies. Is that what it?
Yes. You have any message to say to the rookies coming up?
Honestly, I'm just excited to see more fresh blood in the league and get some new fighters and new conversations and new movies. So yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in exactly 15 minutes, we will have the fight to last all fights, the championship. Thank you, Jen, for joining in for the Fan Movie Fights title press conference, and we will see you guys at 7 o'clock. Fight on.
Okay, thanks.